I know you had mentioned that you covered the Kings and you wrote for the Kings.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a fan question. I don't know if they're similar. I think you could probably debate like speed, but do you see any similarities between De'Aaron Fox with Jaden Ivey?
I think De'Aaron is so much more polished at this point
Hmm.
in his career than Jaden is, but I think this this could be a good comparison for Jaden to eventually strive for with the speed that he has, the creativity around the rim. But even just down in things, De'Aaron occasionally gets caught in the air with jump passes and things, but that happens much more often to Jaden at this point. I think De'Aaron is overall faster than Jaden, but he also is able to use his speed and bursts better. And Jaden is still kind of getting the feel for like the game slowing down at this point. So not too many similarities outside of them obviously being like in the top 1% of like fast human beings. But um, I do think at this point Jaden is a better shooter than De'Aaron was at this 3 years into De'Aaron's career. So
I know the comp I had like coming out of college with Jaden Ivey was like a Victor Oladipo, like Indiana Victor Oladipo, which I kind of think they're similar, but Jaden has had such progressions and just like
mhm.
development like his past 3 years. Like the type of work that he puts in, like
Yeah.
if you go to Pistons game, and I'm sure you guys see it, that the
Mhm.
beat writers see it, like he's out there a couple of hours before shoot around is working on like every little thing. And then his work ethic, I think, is some of the best, probably one of the best like on the team, in my opinion, just watching him.
Yeah, I'd say from again, I've only been in Detroit now a few weeks, but of the practices I've been to, he's one of the people who's consistently there last. And what practice, shoot around, whatever the case may be, he's usually one of the two or three last people working out still. So his work ethic is pretty high.
Yeah, I know that was a fan question, which I kind of like where their head is at. But to your point, like the Aaron Fox, especially this year, like there was a couple games where he's like had some 50 burgers. He's just been going absolutely nuts. But I do think that that could be like a goal for Jaden Ivey to try to
Right.
get to that point, because like that's an all-star guard. It's a you could argue like top 10 point guard this
Yeah,
year, just the way he's playing. Like
for
if
sure.
Jaden Ivey could get to that level, I'm sure a lot of Pistons fans would be absolutely ecstatic.
I think also from what I remember, Jaden is taller than De'Aaron too. I don't just standing next to him. De'Aaron was never someone who I felt was like that much taller than me. But if Jaden is taller, it's just probably by an inch or two.
Yeah, I think Jaden's 6'4", maybe 6'5", if I
Mhm.
do remember. I mean, I haven't been too close to him, but I was like maybe second or third row, and he looked like he was at least 6'5",
Yeah,
just from like my vantage point. But I could be wrong there. It's kind of like Cade coming out of college. He was 6'8", and he was 6'6". Like no one knew like how tall he
yeah.
was. It was like a whole thing.